Right now, roughly 300 million people are on their period. That number repeats every single month, all over the world. But the way societies react to it couldn't be more different. A girl in Arizona turns 12. Her family builds a ceremonial lodge just for her. For 4 days, she runs toward the rising sun while relatives sing and drum through the night. That ceremony is called Nai'is, the Apache sunrise dance. It exists because of one event in her body. Now, picture a girl in ancient Rome, same age. She doesn't dance in public. She disappears into a separate tent, away from the household, until the bleeding stops. Two civilizations, two opposite reactions to the exact same biological event. So, which reaction is the normal one? Neither. Both. The truth is messier than that. For most of human history, menstruation decided where a girl slept, what she ate, who touched her, how her village saw her. Sometimes that meant celebration. Sometimes it meant isolation. Start with the body itself, in ancient Greece. Around 375 BCE, Hippocrates described women wrapping lint around a small piece of wood. Sea sponges worked too, pulled straight from the Mediterranean. Washed, dried, and used again. In Egypt, women rolled softened papyrus into makeshift tampons, sometimes soaked in honey, believed to ease the pain. None of this survives in the ground. Papyrus rots. Sponges decay. Linen falls apart within decades. Historians rebuild it from medical scrolls and painted pottery instead. Travel east, along the Tigris and the Euphrates. Babylonian medical texts describe tampons soaked in medicine, used to treat illness and also to manage periods. Cloth bandages likely serve the same purpose there, though the region's flooding rivers destroyed most physical proof. Now move north, into the forests near the Great Lakes. Ojibwe women built something different, a moon lodge, a structure set apart from the main camp. During her period, a woman would leave her daily tasks, not as punishment, as rest, away from cooking, farming, and childcare, surrounded only by other women. Compare that to Northern California, home of the Hoopa people. When a girl bleeds for the first time, her community holds the flower dance, Chilwa. Dancers sing through the night for several days straight. The girl is treated as spiritually powerful, not fragile. Thousands of miles away, families in rural Japan mark the same event quietly, through food, not words. A mother prepares sekihan, sticky rice with red adzuki beans. The reddish color signals celebration on its own. Relatives eat the dish at dinner and understand exactly what it means. No announcement required. In parts of India, families hold a ceremony called Ritu Shuddhi. Girls receive silk saris, gold jewelry, sweets from relatives. It plays out almost like an engagement party, except the guest of honor is 12 or 13. Travel south to Aboriginal communities in Australia. Elder women guided girls through storytelling and painting. Faces marked with ochre, lessons passed on by voice alone. The focus stayed on identity, not shame. Further across the Pacific, in pre-colonial Maori society, blood carried real power. Menstruating women held a sacred status called tapu. A first period could bring a feast and gifts from the whole community. Some girls received moko kawai, a sacred chin tattoo to mark the moment. Now, contrast all of this with medieval Europe. By the 12th century, physicians linked menstrual blood to poison and decay. One widely copied text claimed a menstruating woman's gaze could rust iron or tarnish a mirror on sight. Women were told to hide cloth under layers of skirts and never speak of bleeding in mixed company. Same biology, sacred power in one culture, contamination in another. By the Renaissance, medicine slowly caught up with anatomy. Leonardo da Vinci sketched the uterus in the early 1500s, though his notes still tangled menstruation with outdated theories about blood. Real understanding of ovulation didn't arrive until the 19th century. Meanwhile, in imperial China, women folded layers of soft cloth, sewn from old garments, into simple reusable pads. Some texts describe belts tied at the waist to hold the cloth in place. So, for most of recorded history, women managed bleeding with whatever cloth was on hand, washed and reused year after year. That's actually where the old phrase "on the rag" comes from. Reused cloth, literally called rags, tucked into underclothes. Laundered after each cycle for thousands of years. Not glamorous, not discussed, just repeated. So what connects the Apache dancer, the Ojibwe woman resting in her lodge, the Babylonian woman with her medicated tampon, the Roman woman inside her tent, the girl in Japan eating sekihan, the Aboriginal girl learning through painted stories, and the Maori girl marked with a sacred tattoo?
None of them owned a single modern product. All of them built a system that worked inside their own culture's rules. Some cultures turned that system into celebration. Others turned it into secrecy strong enough to last centuries. The biology never changed. Blood is blood in Arizona, Rome, Babylon, and Osaka. What changed was the meaning people built around it. Ceremony by ceremony, taboo by taboo, generation after generation.